Okay. Jason, it's good to see you again.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's how our class going? How's wrapping up the semester going for you?
I'm just glad it's coming to
Coming
a
to
close.
an end, yeah. You still have a couple semesters here, right?
2 more.
2 more? Well, there we go. Okay, well, I guess we should get down to business. I want to talk about how you're doing on your development plan. Since we're wrapping up, this is kind of basically the last meeting we're having. It's the last recorded meeting we have. So we can kind of have, I'd like to see how you're doing and see where we're going to go from there. So let's start with the goals that you had. One of your goals, the first goal you had, is to obtain honest and unbiased feedback of your verbal communication in a variety of settings. And by the way, you had all these target dates set till the 25th of this month because of class, and we talked about it might not be realistic because you were just doing that because it was for the class, but these are things that are going to take longer.
Right.
Correct? Okay. So yeah, the obtaining honest and unbiased feedback of your communication skills in a variety of settings. Do you want to take some time and tell me how that's been going?
Yeah. So basically, like I think we discussed in our second meeting, I basically wanted to get feedback from peers as well as professors. So I mean, what I did was I basically picked a couple students that I have classes with and asked them to give me feedback in terms of what I have to say in class, what they think about it, if they have any advice to give in terms of doing it better. And I mean, I got a few a few emails, talking about different classes, and I mean, I think like I said last time, it was a bit, ambiguous. It was mostly positive, and they only slid in just a little bit of, maybe you could do this. So I mean, overall, it's been positive. So I hope it's true. And I even spoke to my professor for my other class because we did a presentation last week. Just got her her feelings about how I did. Seeing as that's presenting to the class is different than just speaking up in class. So, I mean, I obviously did well since I got 10 out of 10 on it. But
there we go. Can't argue with those results.
Yeah, but yeah, she was like, the only thing that she could really see that I needed improving was just eye contact, which I mean that's a completely other issue. I'll just completely lose my train of thought if I make eye contact for too long. But
it's slow and settling.
Yeah. But yeah, overall positive feedback. I mean, she even she pointed out that she could tell I was pacing myself and trying to remain calm throughout the entire thing instead of just rushing through it. So yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. I really like how you've been keeping up with the your fellow classmates with the emails, and I can definitely I definitely understand that you're getting the somewhat ambiguous results because I'm sure no classmate's gonna send you an email back just tearing into you. That's not something anybody would want to do, and they're just a little wary to overly criticize you. But that's okay. I mean, they're still giving you some areas that you might want to do this, you might want to do that. So it's something you can always look into, which is not a bad idea. I really do like how you talked to your teacher after the presentation. It sounds like you did a great job. Pacing yourself, not blurting it all at once. Just rushing through it to get it over with. That's it's definitely something that you said that you sometimes do and that you wanted to fix.
Definitely.
So so that's really actually pretty excellent that you did that. And so yeah, I think you have made actually really good progress on that goal specifically.
Cool.
Have you made any progress on the second target goal? It says you want to prepare yourself for successful presentations and interviews, and we just talked about the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
How the preparation and stuff go for it, or have you had any interviews lately or anything like that?
Haven't done any interviews, yet in terms of internships. But the action goal or action
item.
yeah, that, where I wanted to kind of just do a mock interview. I actually did that with my friend Jenna. It went well. She, just gave me basic, typical questions that an interviewer would ask. I mean, it wasn't recorded or anything, but she just noted, just my ability to say what I wanted to say in a clear and concise manner. I mean, she definitely pointed out it got a bit shaky at some points when it was just kind of like, thinking on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
She could tell, that I was doing that and that I hadn't, really thought about it beforehand. She's like, that showed, so maybe just, more preparation
Mm-hmm.
would help me. As far as using that service on TCS's website, haven't done that. This past weekend I went home. My mom was having knee surgery, so I was basically just kind of
Focused on that. That's completely understandable.
Didn't really I'll be honest, I didn't even really make a plan to do that over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it might help. I feel like I got a lot from Jenna when I did the mock interview myself or, with her. Basically, it wasn't so much the speaking.
Yeah.
That but that might have been because she's a peer. But yeah, just the preparedness, I guess, is where I need to work on. With preparing for interviews and things like that.
Okay. All right. Excellent. I think that's definitely showing some really good initiative and showing that you were definitely what's the word? Committed to this goal of overcoming this verbal communication focal issue. Completely understandable that you didn't make a plan to use the TCS website thing over the weekend. I do really like how you use your friend for a sounding board for an interview, for a mock interview. That's excellent. She can provide you excellent feedback, and even though you're more relaxed, maybe since she's your peer, she might also be more inclined to give you some pretty honest feedback. She wants to see you succeed. So I think that's pretty excellent. And you're always going to be asked questions in interviews where you have to think on your feet.
Yeah.
So I do like how you said you'd like to be more prepared, and that's one thing you want to work on. But it's also, just don't forget that you can never be completely prepared. So
yeah, there's always going to be that level of uncertainty.
Yeah, there's that. But as long as you're able to think on your feet, that's one of the things they're looking for. So I think that's it's pretty excellent that you got that done, and you've already kind of set your sights on what you want to do next to address the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Before we go on to the next focal issue, we need to. I'm gonna pause this and switch over the video. Just give me 1 second.